Hey everybody, it's Allison. I know it's been a while since you've heard from me, but like usually when I disappear, like I've stopped doing my eating plan, but this time that is not the case. So I was having some trouble with my camera, and then I just fell off from making videos, but I wanted to come back and start making them again. I am using my trusty flip camera that I used way back when. We found it at my mom's house. So now I'm going to just use that for now until I get something better. My phone does not want to take videos. So anyway, I have not strayed from the keto diet. I have stayed the course. I think we only had a couple of cheat days during our family reunion. I paid for that, then went right back on. We had our anniversary this past weekend and stayed on. So I'm very proud of that. I just find that if I go off the way of eating, I go way off. So last Thanksgiving, stopped doing it, then did not start back till this September. So I said, let me try something new this time. I'm not sure exactly. Oh, oh, I'm real life. So I'm not sure exactly what my weight was last time, but I think I've lost, I know I've lost more. I'm not sure exactly how much, but I was 305.2 maybe this morning. So whatever that was in my last video. So I'm still going, still trucking, trying to get a lot of the regain off, and so far so good. But I just wanted to come on and let you know that all is well. But most importantly, I wanted to tell you I am going to be making a recipe video this evening and sharing that with you guys. So let's get started. All right, so I'm going to be making a keto pizza dough. If you're on my Facebook, you've seen me post a picture and talk about the cheese buns. I can't even remember where I first saw those. But anyway, so this is not my recipe, but I'm going to make a pizza crust out of it. So you're going to start out, I'm going to double it. Oh, let's see if we can, there we go. I've got 4 eggs. If you're just doing the one, you're just going to do 2 eggs. Then you're going to do a half a cup of just the shaky cheese, the Parmesan cheese. Don't try to use the fancy shreds. It won't work as well. So I'm going to do a cup of this. You're going to do, if you're having it, of course, half that. It's going to be a half a cup. Then I'm using mozzarella cheese. I'm just using the old Aldi brand. I'm going to use, you're going to do 1 cup if you're doing the one recipe. I'm going to do 2. So, because I want to have enough for tonight and tomorrow morning. Then you are going to need, that is for the crust. You can flavor it any way you want. I think I'm going to just flavor it with like an Italian seasoning. I don't have any, so I'm going to kind of make my own. Red pepper flake, garlic powder, let's see if I can, oregano leaves, basil leaves. I've got I dried some rosemary, so I've got that. Maybe some salt and pepper. Then you're going to want to do your toppings. So if you have like pizza sauce, you can use that. I only had this in the cabinet, tomato paste. So I'm just going to do a thin layer of that with some of the seasonings on top, and then just some pepperoni. So pretty simple, easy, but I'm mainly showing you how to do the dough. So let's start out. Let me get you set up here. See if I can work this old camera. It's been a while. But this is the camera that I used way back when I first started making videos. So we're just gonna pull the old thing back out and go from there. So let me see if I can get you to where you can see. All right. Got my old tripod. You're just gonna have to get used to this. All right. So I'm getting a measuring cup out. So for the double recipe, I've got 4 eggs already in here. I'm going to grab this cheese and do 1 whole cup. So I'm just going to, It doesn't matter if you have clumps, you can break all those up because I think, yeah, oh, hello. All right, so there is 1 cup, plus I got it all over the counter. That's just what we do. And you can also add some of this cheese to the very top if you'd like. It's up to you how you want to do it. So then I'm going to add I'm just going to do this over the bowl. So I'm going to do 2 cups of this cheese, and this is going to be 2 heaping cups of that. So this is like a very easy dough to make. Plus, it doesn't have any of the almond flour, so it could, I'm not sure, but it could be a little less carbs than the fathead dough. I'm not sure. So this is what it looks like. Get you closer. And then you're just going to take your spoon, and you don't have to do anything but just break everything up, break up the eggs, and just mix it all together. And it's going to be just real crumbly. The eggs will help you just a little bit, but don't worry, I'll show you this once I'm finished. But you're just going to kind of get this as good as you can mixed up. And then if you want to, go ahead and put in, I'm going to do some of the oregano. That way you're flavoring this a little bit instead of just having it really plain. Definitely some garlic powder will be good. I'm not going to put any salt in this crust because of the cheese. Oh, that was the garlic powder. This is your basil. I'm going to put that in there. And just mix that up really well. It smells really good so far. And then I think I'm going to crush up a little bit of this rosemary. These are like bigger pieces because this came off my mother-in-law's plant. So just take that, and you're going to just take a little bit. If you have some in a shaker, you still may want to crush it a little bit more just because it releases the oils, and you don't want to bite into a big piece of rosemary, that's for sure. Oh. Storm's over here knocking all my recycling stuff down, if you're wondering what the crashes are. I'm not editing this video, so we're just going to keep going. Alright, so I'm going to show you what the dough looks like. So that's what it looks like. I hope you can see it. Let me try to... It's just... It looks a mess, but that's how it's supposed to look. Now, I'm going to bring you over here. Let me get you a little bit. Bring the camera down a little bit. So, we're going to do 2 of these. Your best friend is going to be parchment paper. So, make sure you do that. I am also going to spray it with just this, where you go, olive oil spray. You don't have to even do that, but I'm going to just in case. You can make this in any form that you like, and literally you dump it on here. And then you can spread it out. I'm going to do about that much on this plate. And then you spread this out into the form that you need. So let me get this all spread out, and then I'll be back. Alright, this is what they look like when they're all pressed out. There is a square one, and then I've got a little kind of roundy one, but you just press it out however you like. If you're going to make little buns or individual pizzas, just make little piles. And like I said, the parchment paper is going to be your best friend. So bake these around about 30 minutes, and then I'll be back. Alright, this is what the crust looks like when it comes out. Holds up really well. Look at the bottom of that. So it looks really good. And now you just dress it how you want. If you have pizza sauce, what I did was mixed up my seasonings with some tomato paste. So I'm just going to put like a couple of tablespoons of this. And I'm just going to do the large pizza, and I'll do the small one off camera. But you just take as much or as little as you want. You can do Alfredo sauce if you like. Just whatever you have, you just use it. So I'm probably gonna need a little more. Tomato paste is very strong, as you know, so it's not gonna take as much for this. So I'm just doing like a small layer, and ideally if you have pizza sauce, that would be really good. Just watch the added sugar, and the tomato paste I believe had 3 carbs per 1/4 of a cup. Maybe, I don't know. There we go. So I've got that all on the top. Let me check that real quick. No, that's 3 carbs per 2 tablespoons. So I probably have 3 tablespoons on here, maybe. I don't know, because I only used half the can. So let's just go with like 3. It'll be fine. So you just lay that on there after you cook your crust. And then you take whatever cheese you're using. You can use fresh mozzarella and make like a, what is it, margarita pizza. You could try that. I'm just going to do what we have on hand. And I'm just going to make like a layer of cheese. You could certainly do, oh, with the crust, you can also use any kind of shredded cheese that you like to make it. So if you wanted like to make like a Mexican style, you could do that. And what you would do is use like the Mexican cheese instead. So we got that. Now I'm just going to take my pepperoni and I'm just going to lay it on. And these are, the ones from Aldi are 0 carb. Again, just watch the sugars in your like cured meat. There we go. So we're just going to, that way we have some on each spot. You could do like a vegetable pizza. We're just trying to get things done and use what we have on hand, and very quick. I like quick and easy. So there is that pizza, and I'm going to put this in the oven and I'll show you what it looks like. All right, here it is out of the oven. So this one's the pepperoni and cheese. I'm just going to show you. As you can see, it holds up really well. And then this one, I had some bacon, so I just did a bacon and cheese. That one's a little bit thicker, but this is a keto cheese bread crust, I guess. So make this, enjoy, and I will talk again soon. Bye-bye.